subscribe and click that bell icon to get notified of my latest uploads. Hey guys, and welcome back to Nestor Alpha 19. So last episode we did a ton of looting and progress over here, so that's really awesome. Basically we just need to loot this over here, and then we've looted this whole side on this side. Which means we still have a ton of the town to go. But at least mostly this side is just big buildings. And some of them, like, remember, we're just going to clear the zombies and go for the secret stashes. And then those two are factories, we've already done them, so there's no need to clear them. That's a waterworks. But yeah, this side's the most densely populated with pure eyes, and it's just this one row we had left to do. So this is basically going to be like 2 or 3 more episodes, and then that side's done. And then this will be almost the same, just 2 or 3, even though it's the whole half of the map over there. But yeah, this episode I want to focus a little bit more on building, because we do need to make sure we can get this whole place up and running for the Day98 horde. I want to use this base as a Day98 horde base, so I really am able to do that. And unfortunately, I should actually start putting in some more iron over there. Unfortunately, I can't use any of this iron over here, because all the other iron is going to neatly smelt into 2-to-1 ratio for steel. So that's why I have this set out like this: 5 stacks of iron, half a stack of clay. If the iron only gives 1 per piece, so that's 30,000, and the clay 3,000 is going to give you 15,000 clay. Although I cooked in a little bit more because I messed up in the very beginning. Yeah, man, look at all this steel over here. Damn. Even though this looks like a ton of steel, guys, but soon we're going to run out of this as well. So it's only going to last a little bit. It feels like it's going to last forever, but it's not. Okay, let's quickly grab some over here. I need to also make my farms. I mean, I made the farms for a reason. We could just as well populate them with seeds and stuff. Okay, so we just need that, and we need some repair kits. I should actually first do the steel, and then everything else. Because if I start upgrading damaged concrete, I think I'm already upgraded all the damaged concrete, so I'm just grabbing it for the rebar. But if I upgrade damaged concrete, then I might accidentally end up making something steel that's not supposed to be steel. And with this little bit of steel, we can't afford to make mistakes. Ooh, there's a wandering horde downstairs. Hello. This is an early present. Hello, hello. Ooh, look how fast they shoot at you. They're like ants. This is why I actually like the Nightmare when you have the guns for it. In the beginning of the game, Nightmare speed is just over the top, especially on Insanity. But late game, when you have the guns for them, this is actually real fun. It's like whack-a-mole, but really, really, really speedy whack-a-mole. I mean, they literally just went boom, they shot forward like a rocket, like a bullet. I can't even do it right now, just boom. I can't even show it right. Damn, that was fast. I actually lost, the first one I lost track of. I couldn't see where that one went. Okay, so all of this is already repaired. See, most of these only like need 1 or 2 shots. I wonder if I should fully upgrade these like so. Because for every shot I do like that, that's 1 steel wasted. And if I'm not mistaken, it upgrades at least 14%, or rather repairs. So if every shot I do like this is 14%, so if there's like, this is for example going to be 99%, so that's 1%, 1 steel. That's a waste of steel. It's better when you actually have a ton of damage to repair. But then again, you want to be able to make sure that you have everything repaired, so you don't have to worry. Especially up here. Now this is where the real damage starts to kick in. So these need to be upgraded. This is still damaged. Basically, mostly all of this floor over here is damaged. And then the whole of all the walls are damaged. So today I'm going to have to cut out a ton of stuff as well, because this is just going to be boring watching me just click, click, click. You know what, I just realized, let's just quickly put these in, because they can start drying while we are busy over here. So do that, copy shape, put it in there. And upgrade these. I just had to have these so I could put the electric fence post back in. But now that we have the electric fence posts in, or connected, I just need to make sure we put these back in, and then also make sure that we have at least make this walls double thick, or rather 1.5 thick, because these are half blocks. And then make sure it's steel at the back as well, not just this first layer, but the second layer as well. If the second layer is also steel, I don't think the electric fence post will get destroyed again. Let's just do this as well. I have no idea how they did so much damage. I thought the water actually helped against most of the damage. But if you look at this, the steel's almost gone on some of them. So I wonder if I should leave it like that, or I should actually really repair it. But then again, I should actually see if I mustn't destroy a layer of steel and then repair it, because it might be faster. So what I might just do is off camera, put it to 300% block damage. And then everything that's seriously cracked, like this. Destroy the steel path and then just upgrade it again. It is cheaper just to repair, but do you know how long it's going to take me to repair all this damage? Look at this. All of these are heavily damaged, so it's going to take at least a whole in-game day for it to repair. Also, I just realized my in-game days are set to 2 hours. Remember, I went balls to the wall with difficulty. So Insanity, Nightmare Speed, super long days, so the Horde is super long. So the Day98 Horde is going to be a 2-hour day Horde, which means that's going to be about 30 or 40 minutes worth of Horde. So if I don't die, guys, that's going to be an immense amount of footage right there. That's why I'm glad I have the Dead is Dead series on stream, and then the videos I stick to this save, this game. Then at least we won't lose the footage, and you guys will be able to see the Day98 Horde. Let's just hope we don't crash and burn spectacularly. Just to make sure most of these are upgraded, and then we're going to keep on going. Guys, I want to learn a little bit more about modding and XMLs and stuff. I mean, I learned about a little bit about XMLs in college back in 2011, but that wasn't my strong suit. If I can just make sure that I know XMLs, I might be able to, for example, increase the fire rate on the nail gun. So upgrading this would be like a few seconds, like with a Where's UK mod. That nail gun is super fast and I love it. I just hope he didn't change it now for Alpha 19. But I mean, that nail gun is so fast, you could literally finish this whole wall. Look at this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 seconds, right? You could technically do all of this in 4 seconds. I know you will lose a little bit of resources because if it does that fast, it might bug out and you might lose a little bit of resources. But if you have the resources to spare and you just don't have the time to upgrade, that's a really awesome benefit. That's also something that can add in-game with like the story mode, like I mentioned last episode. Being able to research things. You're at a certain level, you're starting your story mode, now you want to build without having to worry about slow progress like this. Your end game. Remember, this is just slow because of the beginning game. You don't want to be able to finish the game in a matter of minutes or hours. So they slow it down as much as possible by doing stuff like this. Nail gun's super slow. But if late game you can research faster nail gun tactics, stuff like that. Just all the stuff you might need to make life easier late game. That would actually also be a really cool idea. But I don't know if Khaine will do that because that's a lot like Where's UK mod. Then I know mods try not to be exactly like each other. That's why Where's UK and Darkest Falls feels a lot like each other, but they're not. Darkest Falls is for a challenge and it's the demon mod. And Where's UK mod is just if you want to build and have some fun and you want to chill a little bit more. It is overwhelming sometimes with the amount of zombies, but it's not as difficult as Darkest Falls. That's for like people like that want a real challenge, like me. I'm actually starting to get bored with Alpha 19 already. Because we've gone so far, we've done a few builds. So now a mod will be a welcome distraction. Although I don't know if it's fair to call it a distraction. But yeah, you guys understand what I mean. Now the mod will at least give you that little bit of a relief from Alpha 19's stuff that we've already seen. I kind of regret the fact that I set the XP to 200% in the beginning. Dead is Dead, I'm doing it because I want to be able to get far before I die. But in a normal playthrough like this, you shouldn't really put all the settings too high, or rather the XP and all that stuff, because you get to the end game too fast and now you're stuck with like, what am I going to do now? Like technically I'm end game in the save. Now I need to figure out like I need to do base builds and base stress tests and stuff. I can do a little bit more looting, but you guys saw, even with Nightmare Speed, as long as I have my M60 on me, it's a cinch. I could technically, for example, take a shotgun with me, sure. But even with my shotgun and the block damage and everything, my gun is going to do damage, serious damage. My block damage is only 100% right now. But with a shotgun, I'm going to destroy the zombies in the whole house. Okay, the roof on this side really didn't take all that much damage. Nice. Okay, so the steel I have to save for these blocks that are drying now. And I need to put in another layer on this side. And then we need to put a wall over here to help protect over here. So I'm going to have to destroy this. I put this half block in prematurely because this over here needs to be a full block. And then this needs to be a half block going up, protecting the feet over here. Technically, it needs to be a full block because half block, sometimes these points stick out. I know especially in, not half blocks, in plates that happens especially, but half blocks even sometimes, you can actually see it sticking through. I think that's mostly just bugs, but still. Also guys, this time around we're going to move the timer relay to over here. To this side. Because the timer relay was here in the middle, and this is where the brunt of the damage was from explosions and stuff. So if I can just make it stretch a bit. Wait, where is that steel damaged? Okay, even up here, damn. But yeah, I'm going to put the timer relay up over here, and this should still be able to reach nicely. And then, but I'm going to put it on this side. So I'm first going to put a whole block in. So let's just do this quickly. I'm going to put a whole block like this, copy rotation. And then on top of this block on the outside, I'm going to put the timer relay. Because I think the vomit still got to the first layer. And that's how they destroy the timer relays. Because the timer relays took a really big amount of damage. Okay, I wonder if I should take this all the way to the top. It shouldn't be necessary. As long as we have a wall over this side that's nice and big and thick, that's fine. I don't want to take it even higher than this. Even this block is actually too much. 3 should be enough. We just need to be able to protect the electric fence post over here. 2 should be enough. Because the explosion can't go over the wall and down. It could perhaps go through the wall, but that's a different kind of thing. So I wonder if I shouldn't just do this then. Just make sure this whole area over here is steel. Because this will, one, save resources. And remember... Oh, hello, lady. At the moment, we do have a ton of concrete mix. But we're going to run out of steel soon as well again. Hello. I wonder if she just screamed. She saw me, but she just went... Ah. Like she's shocked or something. Okay, so as soon as we can make all of this steel, I think this is going to hold nicely. So that's steel. This is steel. Now this is holding up. Remember, the whole problem with the weight would have been if there was nothing on this side attached to anything. Then it would be a problem. But since these blocks on this side also carrying, it's actually halving the stress, the load. So basically, I know the middle pillar where the zombies walk, this was attached, yes. But this on the side would not have touched over here. I just made it touch now, and it's actually sharing the load right now because of it. So this is actually really helping with my structural integrity. Which means I don't have to make everything steel. I can actually make it, I can leave it concrete mix. I don't mind. The only problem is I need to make sure this is at least covered. So as long as it's steel, as long as it's all the way over to that side, I don't have to worry about weight. Like I said, I anyways don't have to worry about weight, but still. There's still something that weighs at the back of your mind sometimes. You can now, I should put a half block upside down. Let's go for simple rotation. Advanced rotation. There you go. So I need to put that there, and on top of this I'm going to put full blocks. I could technically also make this, you know what, let's just quickly check this. Some zombies might hit their heads over here. I'm just scared of that. I could perhaps make this a plate. Because then there's even more space for their heads. But then again, this is already on top, so if they don't bump their heads here, they won't bump their heads here. I don't want to put too many thick blocks over here and then have zombies wail on these blocks to get through. Because that's where the trouble's going to start happening. Remember, at the moment, I don't have to worry about weight at all because I have these pillars in over here. But before I take those pillars out, all of this needs to be steel. Or just reinforced concrete. Like I said, because it's sharing the weight on both sides. Is this a wandering horde? Hello, big boy. Were you the one that was walking around on that side? But yeah, because it's sharing weight over here, this could be reinforced concrete. But just for protection's sake, to make sure that all of this lasts, I'm going to make it steel. So I need to be able to upgrade all of this at the end as well. I need to make sure I don't block off blocks and then later regret it. So I could do this. I want to put some plates or something over this as well. I wonder if I should put quarter blocks. Then the zombies won't be able to land on this should they go through the blocks. Remember, if you shoot a rocket or something at the zombies over here, sometimes they do ragdoll through the solid objects, through walls and stuff. That's why even in Darkness Falls, I had a behemoth underneath my base, even though there was no holes. Because I shot at her and she went through the blocks into that spot. You don't want that happening with zombies in your base. So rather put a few blocks here and there. So that if, for example, a spider gets up here. Or a zombie gets blown through. If it's just that high, there's no way that zombie will be able to do anything. Even if she stands up, she's going to be doing damage to the wall, not to the stuff over here. And then these you just need to make sure that if a cop over here starts to vomit, it doesn't see your electric fence posts. So this on this side needs to be a plate. That's a plate right there. And let's do on face rotation. Oh, I need to actually block that. Oh, I messed up. I wanted to take this out now. I left it in and I made it steel. You know how tough that's going to be to break. If I can make this steel, or if I can just break out the bottom block at least. It's going to take a while. But if I break that out now, guys, I won't have to take the top part out. Guys, don't let anyone ever tell you mods are not difficult. I just checked when I was breaking this down. Steel, 7k. Reinforced concrete, 5k. That's 12k total. When you upgrade your steel to like titanium in Darkest Falls, that's 25k. And there's layers underneath that. So it's like 40k per block fully upgraded to titanium. And the demons and zombies still break through those. So if they can break through those, they can then that means they're way tougher. So if anyone ever says, "Nah, I don't want to play a mod, what's the point?" Call them a pussy. Call them scared. I don't want to be gender specific or anything, but you guys know what I mean. It's just they're chicken not to try mods. It's really a challenge, a step up. Ooh, my generator got a little busted over here. That's not a good sign. Also, I need to replace the spikes or the blade traps underneath, and then I want to make this whole floor steel. Those over there, the wedges, were not steel, and they actually got damaged beyond repair last time. So we do still have a bit of steel left over here, so let's just quickly also make sure this gets done. And then this I only have up over here, so that it also helps with the structural integrity. But then again, like I just said, guys, because we have both sides touching, we don't really have to worry about structural integrity. So at the moment, it's just for durability. So that zombies don't break through it while there's a horde. And at least if this block goes, from that side it'll still keep everything up, and then zombies can land there and jump over. They're not going to want to go around. I mean, they might be tempted to, but they wouldn't have to go around. Okay, so now we have to do this side. Just quickly upgrade the floor first. I need to make sure that this at least is also steel, where the zombies explode from underneath. So I need to make sure I kill most of the cops and the demolishers as I see them, because if they run towards the steps over here and explode, I might have a problem. But as long as I have my timer relay on this side and the electric fence posts connected individually, not daisy chain, then it's nice. I can lose those electric fence posts. I don't care. But guys, I can't wait until I'm done with this base and I can show you guys when I come up with my new design. It's really, I think, going to be an awesome design. So we said it only needs to be too high, right? What did I do on this side? I could have sworn on this side I made it a little bit higher. Yes, I did. Why though? I could technically quickly take this out. Remember, you don't need any unnecessary blocks. So I'm going to take this out. I'll take these two out off camera. I'll take these out now, and then so on this side I don't get bothered by the fact that I'm not adding those two. So we're just going to do this. Make sure the other side's also all the way to this side. I can't remember putting in the corner over here. I did. Okay, cool. The only problem with working with half blocks and plates, and look at this. Over here, this one's vulnerable. If a zombie explodes over here, it might just damage my electric fence post beyond repair. And some of them, after a while of shocking zombies, they break. There's not even any damage to the pole itself. It's just, it shocked too many zombies, it's worn out. That's basically what happens. These get worn out. So it's a shame that you don't, I don't have someone to play with. Also guys, spoilers or foreshadowing, I might be collabing with someone. Also South African, so the times will be easy for me. And yeah, it might just be a really awesome experience. So let's just keep our fingers crossed for that. But yeah, if I can collab with someone and then we can share the responsibilities in doing stuff in game, it's going to be so much easier getting stuff done. And also building and repairing. So for example, one of us can copy rotation. One of us could face the zombies, and then the other one can just quickly hop into the wall, repair the damage, and then we can keep going. Because now, if I were to face the zombies and hop into the wall, the zombies would follow me into the wall. But if someone could face the zombies and keep them off the walls while the other one just quickly climbs in there, you can do a ton of stuff to your base. Nice. Okay, so we said we need to take the bottom one out of here. That's really all that matters. As long as you can put a block here and this is not visible. Guys, if you think you have a really awesome base design, contact me and I'll try it out in game. And I'll give you a shout out for the design as well. But I mean like a design that you don't have to worry about. I wonder if I should put a block in the corner over here. Let's copy rotation. Did I do it on that side? But if you can make a base where the zombies... Yeah, I need to place a block in the corner. Wait, what? Why? Oh, I put a plate over there. If you can make a base that's reinforced concrete and can stand up against the hordes I'm facing, let me know and I'll give you a shout out and I'll test your design in game as well. At the moment, my bases need to be steel. Because even though they're great, enough explosions from demolishers damage even steel. Look at the floor down there. That's only a demolisher to a few cops that exploded, and most of the steel's worn down. So if that was reinforced concrete at 2,000 less HP, that floor would have been missing, and then there's only dirt, and then that breaks way easier. Okay, this is a plate on this side, so I can't even block this off, I think. But that's fine. They shouldn't come from this side. So even though that one's open, it's not too vulnerable. It's vulnerable, but it's acceptable vulnerableness. Okay, I just want to check from the bottom of here. I need to make sure all these bottom ones are at least steel as well. Everything you see in iShot needs to be steel. Okay, can I copy rotation, please? I don't know. Sometimes it copies rotation instantly. Other times, no matter what I do, it doesn't allow me to copy the rotation. Okay, so that's going to dry into reinforced concrete. I need to now make sure... We could technically just use concrete on top of over here. I want to make sure. I want to see if I should use poles over here, or if I should use the quarter blocks to go over on this. And what I mean by over is just do this so the zombies can't get to them. But these need to be on the bottom block, like so. You need to still be able to get to them from on top to do repairs without, remember, except if the connection is broken. If the connection is broken, you're going to have to make another hole into the wall, and that's just very expensive. But other than that, you need to be able to repair the stuff from up here, and also keep the zombies from being able to hit them and damage them. Technically, they might still be able to hit them at this stage, at this rate. But there's a chance that it might not, so that's also cool. Okay, so this is technically hanging onto here, so that's carrying this. So I don't need to put a block on this side. That's just going to be a waste of resources at the moment. Also, guys, I'm trying to focus on my fitness a bit. Trying meaning the word, staying away from energy drinks and stuff like that, because I keep, especially during the stream, I think a lot of you asked me, some of you asked me, do I smoke? I don't know if it's because of my shortness of breath or whatever, but that's how bad my breathing got during yesterday's stream for some reason. And as far as I know, it's not the COVID, but the fact that my little brother's fiance also works at the creche, she also today, she had a high fever and she just had sniffles. She was congested, I think. That's what you call it. When your nose is stuffed. Yeah, but she had those as well. And even me, I'm struggling to breathe. I just hope it's just the fever for the seasonal change and not like the big virus. If it's a big virus, oh man, then that sucks. That's too much stuff going wrong at the same time. Okay, if the zombies stand over here, they can't see. Oh, they can from over here. That's about 5 blocks. So if a demolisher explodes right here on this spot, they might be able to do damage to there. But if they don't explode on the spot itself, then it should be okay. Yeah, I should technically make all of the steel, but I'm just conserving. We only have 45 blocks worth left. So technically I want to do these first. Especially since they need to help with the damage protection from the explosions from both cops and demolishers. And also from the vomit. Remember, it's not just the explosions that do damage during hordes, it's the vomit as well. Also, guys, comment down below, do I talk too much? I know sometimes I ramble on and on and on, but do you like listening to hear me talk, like just talk and talk and talk? Or do I just sometimes talk way too much? Like I should just shut up and play. So I've noticed that these days I talk and I talk and I talk, and I don't know if I'm annoying you guys or not. Okay, so the next spout of steel we're going to use for the bottom floor over here. But I'll do that off camera, I think. For now, I just want to see how far we can get on camera with protecting our electric fence posts over here. But guys, the next defense is really going to be epic. I can't wait until I can try it. This corridor will still basically be there, and the electric fence posts. But it's going to be a really awesome mix and match of all the electric fence posts. So basically, when I build the base, I want to build on that one over there. I'm going to build it on the floor and then make a hole so that zombies can fall down and run out a hole. Basically, what I want to do is... This is just a short explanation, but it will be cooler to see it. I'm going to have 2 electric fence posts, or just one, going from the middle. So from the second block, there's going to be 1 electric fence post going through. And then from the third block to the first block, there's going to be 1, and from the third to the first block. So it's going to be an X. So I want to see if I can put, even if I can put more of these electric fence posts, like 4 high or something. So I can have the bottom and the second one going at the same time. And when they fail, I can have the crisscross going. Or first the crisscross, then the bottom ones. So that when the electric fence posts, remember, I actually asked Khaine during the stream, this bigger hordes mod, what does it do exactly? And he said it takes out the crawlers, and it enhances or maximizes the amount of zombies alive. Remember that 64 spawn thing that you get in the menu? That's zombies alive at a time. That's not per wave, it's zombies alive at that moment. He said it could be as low as 50 or as high as 250 zombies. So then the electric fence posts are going to fail, no doubt about it. So you need to be able to then go... Why can't okay, I don't have any iron left. You need to be able to then go and just make... you need to be able to turn the electric fence posts off and on. Because remember, during the horde, they get damaged. So some electric fence posts you keep off, and then the rest you turn on. And when they break, you turn the ones that were off on, if that makes sense. So that's a nice way to play around with the electric fence posts so they don't all crap out at the same time, giving you more chance to kill zombies at a time. Why can I see this block from downstairs? That's half a block and a block, right? Half a block and a block, and there's an opening for some reason. Okay, so from the bottom, everything seems to be steel, which is a very good thing. Which means I can now take these out without having to worry about weight. Because now everything is holding quite nicely. Remember, it's holding from both sides. So, technically I knew it wouldn't cave in or break or anything. But you still don't want to take any chances. You first want to get as much as possible steel and then try. Ooh. How did these get so damaged? I think zombies stood on this side. And as they were trying to jump over, they smacked these. That's the only reason I can see them having so much more damage than the sides of here. Okay, so we need to repair 2 blade traps, and then the rest just... Ooh, look at this. I could have sworn I already repaired that. But yeah, the rest of this just needs to be upgraded to steel now before the Day98 horde, guys. So what I think I'm going to do is, as soon as this one is ready for the horde, I want to keep some blocks, some really strong blocks on me. So that if these fail and the zombies get over, I want to put like poles or... Yeah, poles should do, even though if they're like only 500 HP. Just put a pole down so I can quickly reload and shoot zombies and then replace with poles. So it's almost like being able to reach your traps and repairing it while you're facing the horde. You can just put blocks in over here. Let's just show you like this. But it needs to be cobble or flagstone. It doesn't have to be this. But if I can upgrade this mid-horde, that's 1.5k HP that the zombies have to break through. So while they do that, you can quickly reload your gun and then face them. That just makes sense. Because during that horde, guys, they poured in here one after another. As soon as these electric fence posts disappeared, they just poured in here one after another and they did so much damage. The destruction was unreal. So what I want to do also, I want to make sure if I can get all these poles steel as well. Or at least just the middle ones over here that zombies can see. Because the one at the back was broken and some of them were just seriously damaged. For the moment I thought the timer was already ended. You guys, at the moment we only have Diaz here still as a member. Remember guys, if you want to become a member, click the join button and it shows you all 3 levels that you can get. Level 1, you get your name showcased like this on the board. Level 2, you get your name on every video in the beginning of the video. So, you know how I have the intro? Right after that, just like a 5-second screen with all the names of the people. Where I just thank all of the level 2 members. Level 3, that's all those perks. And you get to join me on Discord while I stream. And get videos half a day to a day earlier before everyone else. I know a lot of people love getting videos early. I don't know. I don't get the appeal of that. But I'm not going to say no. Because, I mean, then at least become a member. But yeah, consider becoming a member if you really want to support the channel, or if it's within your means, consider donating. I'm not going to beg for money or anything. I am in need of money, guys, but I'm not going to beg for money. Everything is up to you. If it's within your means and you feel like helping out the channel, then please do so. If not, then fine. That's everyone's choice. It means it's your money, your cash, your time, your effort. I'm not going to dictate to you what you should and shouldn't do. I mean, I actually took a TV. I had a 40-inch TV way back when that broke. The power supply gave out something. So the power button went red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. It just kept on doing that. And a guy wanted to buy it, but he first took it to a shop nearby to get fixed, to get looked at. And when I got there, they told me this crap about the display being damaged. It can't be fixed. It's not worth it. And I knew there was something wrong. Something just felt wrong. And when I went to the shop today to pick up the TV because it's broken, there's no point in repairing it. Sorry, the TV was stolen. So right after the guy that wanted to buy it handed it in, like a few minutes later, 3 black dudes walked in. The one distracted the cashier or the shop assistant, and the others stole the TV. And that's why when I went there to talk about the TV, the guy was so confused, the owner. He was so confused because he didn't know what TV I was talking about. So it was written up in the books at least. That's a good thing. She wrote that they took in the TV. But now everyone says to me, no, they scammed you. They sold the TV and now they're just giving you so little money back. But guys, you should see that poor shop clerk. Her face, she was trembling. Her eyes were blood red. If she was acting, then she deserves an Oscar. You could see it really hurt because now it's coming out of her paycheck. And obviously that was her fault because she was on watch and they scammed her. They conned her and stole the thing. So yeah, that happened. I don't know the point I was trying to make. But yeah, I'm that chill of a guy because she was I'm so sorry. I was just like, no, it could happen to anyone. I'm not blaming anyone. They refunded me or they gave me the money that I would have gotten basically by selling the TV to the other guy. So that's all I wanted. I just wanted my cash back. If they were to tell me, sorry, the TV was stolen, there's nothing we can do, then I'd have been pissed. Ooh. Just imagine hanging your TV in for repairs and then bye-bye, it's gone. I mean, the guy even said, the shop owner, they charge people's phones for them because a lot of the black people here need internet to go to their unemployment funds and stuff. And they need internet, but sometimes their phones are flat, so they go to that shop to charge it. And they've actually had a customer's phone stolen right underneath the counter. Like, there was people in the shop, how they stole it, I have no idea. Okay, these are not drying fast enough. I want to make all of them steel. How much steel do we have left, though? 55 blocks worth. Okay, so I think while we wait for those, let's just make this steel as well. This is actually bothering me, the fact that this isn't. That should technically also be, but it's not holding anything, so it doesn't really matter. Remember, guys, the more blocks you have steel, the more blocks actually help carry. All these blocks, even these blocks that I'm currently upgrading, they're busy helping carry all the weight of this place. So if you up them to steel, it's like you're giving them up in hand. You're enhancing their strength. I'm still hiccuping for no reason at all. It's so annoying. Okay, we're going to put these blocks in over here. Now, if a cop or a demolisher should explode over here, they should only take the first two basically out. And then any more further explosions in the future won't do any damage to my electric fence posts. Especially if I don't daisy chain them. For those of you that wonder what guys, it took me a while to learn what daisy chaining is. It's basically connecting all your traps to each other. But then if one fails, all of them fail. So I'd rather not do that. That's why I go from one timer relay to the rest of the stuff. Because then at least that timer relay... Look, if that timer relay gets destroyed, obviously it's still a bust. Because then everything fails. But if you can protect that timer relay, then it's just one thing you need to protect. Now, if, say for example, this middle one gets destroyed and all of them are chained, then this whole first half of the defense fails. Let's just quickly grab ourselves a wire tool over here. And I think I put it in building supplies. I'm just going to grab that over there. And then timer relay over here. I need to reconnect all of this stuff now, unfortunately, because they were completely broken. So the blade traps are still all of them connected, it seems. That's very good. But from over here, this switch needs to be connected to the timer relay outside. Now I need to go outside and run around. I just hope the cable reaches this far. Because even though I will get closer again to be able to upgrade it, the cable might snap. If it gets past a certain red, it just stops working altogether. Okay, now this one, I wonder if I shouldn't. I think that's why I wanted to do that side like that. I just did it on the wrong side. What I'm going to do is over here, just do this. Just like this. Because then I can go and put my relay right there. And it's more or less safe from explosions and stuff. Because then there's a ton of blocks in between that and the explosions. And the first layer of steel should hold against vomit. If vomit were to get through, then this layer of bricks would take the damage, or the brunt damage. Damn, I don't have any steel left. And we're almost done with this, guys. We literally just need to upgrade this 1, 2, 3. And then a few on this side. And then the fence is ready for the next one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. So we need 111 more steel, and then this is for the next horde. Okay, but basically that's up there. This one's up here. Let's just quickly add these back in. Okay, and obviously these 6 blocks as well need to be steel. The tougher they are, the less likely the vomit is to get through over here. So you just set this to 10. Although this is your electric fence post. I wonder if I shouldn't set this to half past. Because the hordes... No, it starts at 10, but half past 4 it ends. I can always just flick off the switch if I want to go outside. Because, guys, after that horde, there was still so many zombies left. Wait, what? This timer relay is still intact. Okay, that's a good thing and a bad thing. It was giving power to these turrets over here. I want this on this side. That one, as you guys can see, it took a ton of damage. Even this one's completely gone. So I don't want them that close to the explosions. Okay, now all we have to do is see if it can actually connect. Please tell me it's going to connect. I wonder if I'm able to see it from the bottom. I should be able to. If I do this, now why did I jump down? I want to quickly grab the switch on this side, so you do this. And then it needs to go to that relay, but instead of running around, what if we do this? We can see it from over here. That's an easy way to get it, because then we know the line won't snap at all from the length. I just almost got a fright because the switches are still on. Well, no, it says switch on, so it's off then, right? It just shows that it's getting power, that's why it's yellow. But it says switch on, so if I do this, now it's on. Now the other thing's going to be yellow as well. So this 1W is yellow because the generator is on. And then the timer relays are now a grayed out 1W until I do this. So grayed out means it doesn't have power at all. And then all I need to do is go connect all of these to each other. But that should be super easy. Because all I need to do is go from this one. And then you need to check first. I just want to see the rotation of this. That one's sending out. So I need to connect to this one over here. Oh, crap. Did I just mess up? I can't see that one really. Oh, there you go. Phew. Since that one's sending out a line, it can receive a line. But since this one's receiving a line, I can't go from that to this one over here. Yeah, I just need to connect all of these and then we have our defenses up, guys. Then we can technically start with our next build and go looting before the Day98 horde. I think off camera I'll just see if I can do a little bit more repairs if there are repairs to be done. And then the last bit of steel I'll just upgrade off camera, I think. Also even the connections, that's I've done before. Unless you guys want to see me do that on camera. But yeah, if you guys like this episode, please like and share with your friends. Any comments? Oh, for a moment I thought I lost my boxes. Any comments or tips or feedback for me, leave it down below. And if you guys are new to this channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button for more of this content. See you guys next time.